first known record of a Baptist church in Ireland is from the mid-1600s, where we know of churches being established in Cork, Dublin and Waterford. For 200 years the work made slow progress and was hampered by many factors such as famine and emigration. It wasn't until 1895 when representatives from 27 Baptist churches from right across Ireland met here in East Belfast in Mount Pottinger Baptist Church that gospel partnership and cooperation was formalised. A decision was taken that day to covenant together to form the Baptist Union of Ireland, which later became known as the Association of Baptist Churches in Ireland. Those churches identified a unity of purpose, a kindred spirit, a like-mindedness, and a desire to work together to fulfill the Great Commission of taking the good news of Jesus to the ends of the earth. They believed that so much more could be achieved for the gospel and the glory of Christ through working together. During 2020, our association is celebrating 125 years of working together. This was to be a year of celebration and uniting to pray, but we could never have anticipated the challenges that our churches have had to face during this year. However, as we reflect on our past, we want to give thanks to God for His faithfulness and His goodness. We recall many faithful servants who worked in and through our churches and give thanks for them. We think of the many lives that have been touched through the witness of our churches. We think of the missionary endeavour of our churches right around the world, and particularly in places like South America and Europe. As 2 Thessalonians 3 reminds us, the Lord is faithful and He will establish you. We are privileged to see that the 27 churches that met here 125 years ago now has grown to 117, and we trust will continue to increase. As Baptists, we believe in the autonomy and independence of the local church, and while we hold to the scriptural teaching of independence, we also see in the New Testament a pattern of interdependence where churches work together to promote the gospel, to engage in missionary endeavour and to further spiritual unity. And so as we reflect on the past and give thanks to God, we give thanks to our churches for standing together over these 125 years. And as we look beyond this anniversary and into the future, we want to capture afresh that 1895 spirit and press on, renew our commitment to one another and redouble our efforts in the work we do together. There is still so much more to be done. There's a great commission to be fulfilled. There are still towns in Ireland and large areas and cities with no gospel witness. We need to see the next generation of godly pastors, evangelists and church planters trained up and sent out. We need to see people in our churches established in their faith and the next generation setting their hope in God. As we look to the future as an association, we trust in the God who is faithful and are convinced of this, that He who began a good work in us, individually and as churches and as an association, will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ.